Welcome back to another video, y'all. What we got here today?
Today we are having Mediterranean food. It was a request, so we are having Mediterranean food. The place that we went to is a spot in Naperville. It's called Oasis Mediterranean Food and like grocery store. So it's like one of those hidden gems type places. I have lamb kebab. There's rice in there, and there's veggies, and then there's the salad, which is consisting of like cilantro, tomato, cucumbers, and then there's hummus. So let's take a look. I don't drop it. And then what you got?
Alright, well, we got some chicken shawarma. And we have, what sauce is that? That's hummus, right?
That's hummus.
We got some hummus. And what is this?
That's the salad.
That's the salad, right? That's the little salad that goes with it. And we got some falafels over here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta.
Well, I'll show y'all this first. That way.
Tilt it more.
Tilt. Tiltski. There we go. And then we got some falafels over here. Yeah, I don't want to drop that. There we go.
And then I did get hummus on the side. It comes in this container. I know it's kind of like weird to see. Then there's the tomato, the salad. And then I have, obviously, we got the Greek, the yogurt. It's like yogurt. And then there's pita bread in here.
Man, y'all notice when it's just me, I'm eating all the greasy shit. You know what I'm saying? She gotta have the veggies and shit, so she keep me all good and healthy for y'all's. You know.
So, we gotta get a thumbnail.
A high ass thumbnail.
Okay. So, that's not correct. But anyway, so yeah, I'm about to go ahead and eat.
Oh yeah.
So today we wanted to talk to y'all about something different, like working a 9-to-5 versus living out your dreams, pursuing your dreams, being an entrepreneur, doing whatever your passion, whatever, living into your passion, right? And the reason for that is because us as a couple, we are always like, we're on two different spectrums of the chart. Like I have always had like a 9-to-5, and then this one here.
This one here.
Yeah. This one here is like an entrepreneur at heart, and he'll get like a 9-to-5 and he'll quit in like 2 weeks. And for me, I'm actually like the current role that I'm in. My job that I work now, it allows me. So background, I was in banking. I started in banking when I was 19 years old. I'm 30. Okay, so I did banking, got used to that 9-to-5, got used to very routine, very structured, and I have kids. So before Mike and I got together, I had 3 children from a previous relationship, and I always need kind of like the routine. Like I'm good on like a routine, need routine, period.
They all bad too, y'all.
So that's not true. Needed routine. So have always been working, and I've been working since I was actually 16 years old. But when I really got into like the corporate world was like when I was 19. So I'm 30 now, and just recently I switched industries. I went from the banking industry to the insurance industry, and I am a claims adjuster. So as a claims adjuster, it's kind of like opened my eyes because it's a job where yes, it's a 9-to-5, yes, it's routine, but I also have the freedom, like the flexibility to kind of run my own independent work. And with that, it kind of is opening my eyes to entrepreneurship, because if I don't want to stay on my current career path and I don't want to stay in my current industry, I could never see myself going back to asking someone when I need to go to lunch. So from there, my current job that I'm noticing is kind of actually pushing me to want to go into like entrepreneurship. So you can kind of tell me like your background.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. I know first and foremost, y'all want us to shut the fuck up and eat real quick. So let us do that. And then we gonna go ahead and collaborate and tell y'all even more about how this stuff works. Because entrepreneurship is crazy. It's so many working parts. There's so many. I mean, you literally are building something from nothing. You know,
Yeah, he's in the music business. So
yeah, I'm in the music business, and I produce, I engineer, I write, DJ,
audio, sound,
all
visual,
that. Hold on, y'all. 1 sec. I want y'all to join me on this first bite, though. This real first bite. I had a little bit of the chicken, but we finna have this medley together.
He never had this place either, so it was a request to do Mediterranean food, and I was like, I gotta put you on. I be putting him on, y'all. I be putting him on.
Put me the fuck on.
I be putting him on. He don't be knowing that. He was like, let's go have Chipotle.
See, that's the thing.
It
ties into studio life. It ties into my entrepreneurship. Every time. It's got to be a Wendy's situation. We got to run to Wendy's. Let's run and go get some tacos. We in the studio. We making songs. Building songs for commercials. I do licensing too. Like, I've done music for Love and Hip Hop. I've done music for various shows. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And look at them. That's why black people got high blood pressure now. Anyway, I do a lot of music, and if anybody, anybody watching this wants to send me some music, I'll drop me some comments, send me, hit my DMs on my Instagram, all that. My Instagram is always at the end of the video. Saying that to say this, it's two different lifestyles. It is.
What you mean?
It is like, okay, when you wake up, it's early as fuck. When I wake up, it's late as fuck.
You want to pee?
Yeah, go ahead.
So let me ask you this thing. You've worked 9 to 5. Obviously, the reason is because if you're not at where you want to be within your own business, and you said, okay, I need to work a 9 to 5 just to get some extra money. Why do you always quit? Like, what makes you quit? What makes you?
The fucking people, because it's like they are so programmed to do what they're told, and it's like it's hard for a person who actually sees royalty checks while he is sitting on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, building that relationship with people and learning the everyday life of what's up? No, I'm good. Building the everyday, learning the everyday life of somebody who actually, is out there in the workforce 9 to 5 every day. Is, those worlds are kind of different, but you do it for the same fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? You do it to take care of your family. You do it because you got to pay bills. You do it because, you want to, progress life. You want to move into something bigger, whatever, This is different. It's different, And I mean, not to say who, if you have a 9 to 5, I
have a 9 to 5.
Well, I'm talking to them, man. I know. You just said you talk 80 minutes about your 9 to 5. If you got 9 to 5, or if you're an entrepreneur, or if you do both, you know what I'm saying? Like, the difference. Like, when shit's, when you're talented at something, it's not just on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? I always lived by that. Like, I've quit music. I've started it back. There's a point where I quit and we were together, and she, babe, you're going to end up doing it. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not going to do it. And I end up doing it.
But I think, like, when you are pursuing your own business, and whatever it is, whether you're a carpenter, whether you want to start like be a mortgage loan officer, start a brokerage business, music, especially like the music industry, because the music industry is very like hard to get into, like, especially unless it's like, one day you wake up and then it's a hit, you got a hit, and then it's that. It's really like your time. The right place, right time. You got to know the right person. So if you're really hustling to stay in that, you have to find, I think, what your focus is, like what your drive is, like what's the reason, what keeps you going in your entrepreneurship, like what keeps you saying, okay, I'm not where I want to be at, but I need to keep going. Like, what?
I gotta get these ideas out.
Passion? Like, is it like?
I gotta get these ideas out. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, for music, a lot of music is being made while I'm just chilling here sitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen while we sitting here.
What do you mean? Oh, like beats and stuff in your head?
It just goes through your head, and you have to go get it out. It's just like Picasso had to paint or build in sculptures and stuff. Okay. Like, you just gotta do it.
So, would you ever like if you don't? So what is your main goal though? Like, do you want to have like a hit record? Do you want to be able to just say, oh, I can just buy me a house in suburbia? Like, what is your main goal? Like to do with your?
Like my main goal right now, honestly, is to be. My main goal right now is to be an executive. Like I really like putting records together and putting artists together. You know, I like seeing artists come from zero to having everything. You know what I mean? So, and it's crazy because like I've seen a lot of careers happen. I see Chance doing this thing. I see Vic Mensa doing this thing. I gotta be in the studio. I gotta work.
So you saying like the fact that what keeps you going is seeing other people that you knew or that you've met in passing or whatever.
Yeah, just seeing
like
success
seeing them
happen.
come up and then you're like, okay, I gotta keep going.
Yeah, it's just seeing success happen. And you know, also just seeing success happen and just it being in me, like to make music. Like even if I am working a regular 9 to 5, I'm still gonna fucking make music, regardless.
He gonna quit after.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit it for my.
You cannot keep a 9 to 5. Period. Like, period. Since I've known him for almost 10 years, and he cannot keep a 9 to 5. And not because he's just not good at it, just because he just be like,
fuck these people.
I quit.
And fuck this shit.
I quit today.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Well, me on the other hand, it's like I'm really like, oh man, what do I need to do to like create? And then it's almost like when you are a person who's comfortable with like getting like regular paychecks and stuff like that, you kind of have to change your mindset. Once you change your mindset, you can change your life, right? I've had conversations with my friends and like with one of my friends, and example in that conversation, he was just like, for his current job, well, I can't like move on because I just started making X amount of dollars. And I'm just like, okay. And because we were talking about like how people are successful doing YouTube, and he does poems and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't you start a channel? Just that's your passion. Like obviously in the beginning, if you can't afford it, maybe it won't take off, but who knows? I mean, you want to speak positive affirmations into your life, so do it. But oh well, I'm making X amount of dollars now. Okay, well you are also working to build somebody else's dream. So you have to really change your mindset in order to change your life.
You know, I was just talking with my friends about taking risks, and I mean the thing about it, like if your goal right now, say for instance your goal is to move, or you know, be in a different city or something like that, it's a risk. You've never been there. It's out of your comfort zone. Like she tries to get me out of my comfort zone all the time. I'm stubborn. I'm a fucking Leo. You know what I'm saying? We don't like no different shit outside of like if we can't control it. Saying that to say this, like when you are, you know, normally getting a 9 to 5 and you're trying to balance just 9 to 5 and trying to find your creative spot, you have to realize like some nights that you know that you got to be at work in the morning, but it's a party or something you want to be at and you have to be there. It's a networking event. You got to make the party.
Right.
Or, you know, like you have to take
sacrifices, like different sacrifices that you have to make. So I got a question. So, okay. If you could go back and ask tell your younger self, or give your younger self different advice, what would the advice be, I should say?
Don't be desperate for money. Like, don't be trying to, like, do things only for money and see money coming, just the money coming from it. Like, seek the opportunity. Don't put trust in people that are, how can I say, temporary. You know, you have to really take control over whatever situation is. You know,
okay. So like, don't let nobody control your destiny.
Exactly.
Like, okay, don't let nobody be in control of your destiny.
You just have to really push through, man. If it's in you, you're gonna do it. Like,
I think that comes from having like confidence too, that you build up over time to be able to like advocate for yourself, to be able to like speak up and be like, hey, this is what I need to get done right now. Like, if you can't do it, and move out the way, and I'll go see the next person who can help me get there, or I just figure out how to make room, like, you know, make room in my own table. Like, that's your table, okay? Well, then I got a blank table right here, and I'm gonna start filling seats up myself. Yeah,
you gotta work, put them 10,000 hours in, get good. I didn't have anybody to fucking like say, oh, hey, this is how you make a beat. I had to figure that shit out. I wanted it. I saw it. and I put the fucking work in. You gotta do that. That's real.
Well,
Did that answer your question? I don't know. I don't know. We in this motherfucker eating, y'all. We got some maintenance. Yes.
When I was 16, I remember I told my aunt, I was like, I want a job. And she was like, do not get a job right now. She was like, be a kid. Once you get a job, you're going to be working for the rest of your life.
Facts.
Right. If I could go back to 16, I would be like, okay, sis, you right, auntie, I got you. And I would not have gotten a job. I would definitely just tell myself to not rush growing up. The people who like don't have children and they are like currently, you know, they're working, but they know they want to do something. They know they want to take a leap of faith and they want to like do something on their own and do it. Do it before you have like responsibilities of having a kid.
Yeah.
Before you have to feel like, for me, I feel like I need the safeness of like, oh, I know I'm gonna get a paycheck. I have kids, I have bills. Like, what if I quit my job? Like, if I quit my job to pursue something else, like, well, what about my kids? So I have to move very strategically. Like, I move very strategically. Like, I just can't be like, oh, I'm gonna quit tomorrow, and then what? For me, I have to hustle harder. Like, I have to work my 9 to 5 and then figure out around the 9 to 5. Like, how can I still do what I need to do to start building myself, building my brand, building, like, you know, what I want to do. Start writing ideas, making business plans, and still work my 9 to 5 until I can get to a point where I have used my current job to get me to where I need to be so I can go do my own thing. So yeah, that's what I would say for anybody, like, for real. If y'all are in a position where you don't have kids, it's just you, and you really want to, or even if you do, like, if you're a person that has children, but you have that, like, solid support, like grandma, auntie, you could drop your kids off and go do what you gotta do.
She trapped me, y'all.
Oh my God.
No, she's saying this kid shit again, boy. She trapped me. Doing YouTube. Or as far as, like, you know, creating more content, how do you find the balance between doing this and, you know, your 9 to 5?
First of all, I never stop, okay? I never stop. I'm always run around.
Yeah.
Even on my off days, I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
And honestly, organization. For me, is organization. Everybody has their own way of doing things, but I'm very like pen and paper. Like, I organize from my bills all the way down to what my content's gonna look like, what my day's gonna look like, and I try to have a schedule. So if I know my kids are gonna go over like grandma's house or they're gonna go over their dad's house, like, for me, then okay, what should I be doing in that free time? When I have no children, when I have no work, like, what am I gonna look like? Do I have an off day during the week? Like, what can I do during that off day during the week? Is it a good time to film? Is it a good time to, you know, grocery shop? So it's like, I was just saying, like, I try to fill my days in accordingly. And honestly, it's kind of weird. I'm not even gonna lie.
Not really.
It's kind of weird.
I know. It's got to be weird.
Because my mind is always.
Yeah. I be hearing that little ass hamster in there just working hard. He going crazy in there, sweating, got a head.
You know, my hamster not a girl.
Well, it might be a girl. You might have a girl hamster.
Oh, you about to try one?
Yes. Let me get some of the sauce now.
Okay. This sauce is fire. It's really fresh. And I'm
gonna skeeve a little bit of that.
Honestly, I wish the lighting is so bright. And I'm sorry, y'all. The sauce. The sauce is good as fuck.
Hey, how many times you finna hold that motherfucker?
I just want. Ooh, I'm
damn,
feeling it.
You done dropped it.
That's alright, cool. I'm sacrificing. It's a sacrifice. So they can see the sauce.
Just like me, y'all. Y'all can see the sauce. Falafels are off the chain, by the way. Sorry. I'm
you
so
like them?
sorry.
You want to try?
Yeah, fucking good. God damn. Come on.
So for people who don't know what a falafel is, a falafel is basically, it's chickpeas. And they kind of do, like, they get the chickpeas, they smash them, they put different, like, seasoning and flavors in them, and then they deep fry them.
Off the chain.
Because they kind of look like hush puppies, but they're not.
You see that, y'all?
It's really good.
It's
so falafels are good.
And you got it with the little sauce. You go crazy.
So tell them about last night.
Oh,
you know,
man.
being an entrepreneur and things that you have to do in the music industry.
Yeah. So
it's All-Star Weekend.
It's definitely All-Star Weekend.
So it's All-Star Weekend Chicago 2020.
Boo.
So
anyway,
it's All-Star Weekend in Chicago.
You want to tell them or want me to tell them?
I'm about to start it, and then I want you to tell them because you know what, this blew me. And then, you know, I came out. He got me out on a school night. It was Thursday, and Thursday night, and he was like, it's gonna be this beat battle, and that's what's up. Like, this is good footage. Like, we want to share certain things with, you know, for your YouTube channel, since your YouTube channel is revolving around music, entrepreneurship, all of that, and the mukbangs and all. So that's great. Like, I'm on it. You know, I'm his YouTube manager. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm coming out with you. It's gonna be lit. Like, apparently it was like this poster, and there was some radio show hosts, supposed to be some basketball players there. It's gonna be some Instagram people there. It's gonna be great.
Mega event. It was supposed to be great. It was supposed to start at 8 o'clock.
And mind you, we're gonna be on time for this event because, you know, it's a competition. So this ain't like, oh, they're saying that this event's gonna start at 8 from 8 to 2, and it's just an event, and then maybe you can show up around 12 or whatever. So when you're telling somebody it's going to start at 8 and then they're thinking they're in a competition, you know, it is a good time. It's a good thing for networking because it's going to be other producers there. It's
you
going
try
to
to get there on
musicians
time.
there. You want to be there on time.
Get to the event. Security just out the ass. They patting us down. You know, I'm not even going to say the name of the place, but they patting us down and all that. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Go in there. More security. You want to check coats, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to check our coats, all that. Realized we was not checking shit because it was cold in there.
Wow, yeah.
It was.
I think their heat is
freezing.
And it was 1 degree last night.
Yes, it was it was shit. It was 0 last night. I checked on my phone. The place was nice. It looked really good. It was looked real promising. Started linking up with some of the other producers that were there, the fellow producers on time. Everybody there, you know. And we got producers, we talking about, like, they produced for Chief Keef, Helms, G Herbo, different rappers, you know, different, you know. And we got songwriters, too. Now, we go ahead, walk in, we all together, we're talking, we find our producer section, we in there, we chilling. Nothing started.
So at this point, like, we was waiting, and we thinking, like, okay, it's supposed to be this beat battle that's going to be happening. First of all, they still having staff meetings. Staff is running around. They setting up the bar still. They think I'm a part of fucking staff.
Me
because
too.
I had on all black.
Yeah.
And I'm having my conversation, and the little hostess bitch, she's like, please be quiet. Please be quiet.
Please be quiet.
You're being rude. Ma'am, I don't fucking work here.
Exactly.
Okay? Exactly. And this conversation that you guys are having should have been done hours ago because, you have customers in here now.
Yeah.
So, and then they said the beat battle was supposed to be for $5,000. So niggas
was
like...
So we in there, we like, man, we're going to win this money. Okay, 5,000.
First of all, it was two types of niggas in there. It was niggas like, I don't need this money. I'm just doing it for fun.
I don't even need
And I was
money.
like, well, you need to get the fuck out so we can have a better chance because we need it. And then it was niggas in there with headphones on the whole night. They was like, my wife said I can't get no pussy if I come back without this money. I'm hearing
I gotta get this bread.
Pretty much what that means, people was ready to do what they had to do. Energy was high, you know, dancing, talking, laughing, everybody talking to each other. I'm actually going to put some of the footage in to this video so y'all can see, since we won't have a vlog on it, because guess what? The beat competition never happened.
Fucking happened.
Never happened.
And we were waiting on Jadakiss, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know what in our right mind decided to say, let's try to stay
he was like the celebrity judge. So that's out of our hands. I mean, I'll put that into God's hands and just let it sit. But whatever, you know, 5,000, cool. Y'all gonna give up the 5,000? We gonna show what we got, and we gonna
cool. Walk with that money. I said, may the best me win. It didn't happen.
It was like midnight. It went from 7 to 8 to 9 to midnight, and we was in it. Just kept cold and colder.
Cold as hell.
The staff, the bottle girls, was running around with coats on, and I just wanted to put a point in from that. Which is also a whole other subject, but like social media. and the perception of social media. Please don't ever be deceived by social media, because if you were to look at that party from somebody who maybe was posting, they was, hey, turn up, bitch, because they had all the bottle girls in one little section. They was turn up, and then you would honestly think that the place was lit. So that's why I do tell like people who ask me like, well, why you look so happy all the time? You look like you know everything's just great. Like, take social media with a grain of salt, like honestly, because the party, you turn around and the building was empty as fuck. But looking at like somebody's Instagram, who was trying to turn it up, who was trying to make it seem like everything was so lit.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It's never what it is. It's never what it is.
It was horrible. Shiggy was there.
For 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds.
He was like,
meow. Got right out of there.
These are the types of things that you have to do, though, when you are an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you have to go to events and realize that the event's not happening while you're at the event.
But that's a sacrifice you made. You made that sacrifice because, you know, obviously you want to get yourself ahead. And just to stay on a positive side, like, even if the event didn't happen, we ended up leaving. We were just like, forget it. And then his friends texted a little bit later and was like, yeah, they canceled it. It wasn't. Jadakiss did show up, and then he was like, what beat battle? So everybody got finessed. Welcome to Chicago. The positive takeaway was you still met some people. Like, you met a few producers that you didn't know. Like, you exchanged numbers with people, and you were able to just click with people. And then, you know, you never know what that kind of relationship can build, like, for the future.
And that's I am saying that like you really have to take your networking serious. Like, I have friends that I've made, I want to say, over these years that I've been doing music, and they still check in on me, you know? And because that's the thing too, you'll meet good people. You know, it's not just to, you know, try to get my goals and this, that, and other. You in life, you do want to come in contact with people that are genuine.
It was like, I'll go to this event, or go to another event
that was bussing by my homies, actually, Juggernaut.
Yeah, they're a clothing crew in Chicago, a clothing company in Chicago, so y'all should check them out. What's their website? Juggernaut.com.
We'll drop the link down there, or put it at the end of the video or whatnot. Yeah, babe. I'm sorry I had you at that shit.
I was never. Let me tell y'all. The host.
She wanted to go though. She was mad with, I want to go.
No, I wasn't. Don't you do
yes,
that.
you did.
Don't you do that.
You was on the couch.
I was cold.
Sit your ass down. No, stand up and sit down. Shit.
He fell asleep. He fell asleep. He had a whole coat over his face. He in this bitch like this.
It was hard.
I'm like, Michael, huh?
I'm like,
you was loud as hell.
I said it to myself. It's time to go. It's time to start.
He was like, I'm ready.
My other homie, she knocked out with 2 coats on top of her ass.
Shout out Cece. She was in that bitch.
Out of there.
In the prayer position.
Anyway. I'm clear, y'all. It's good, y'all. I love my Mediterranean peoples. On the real.
Honey? On the way back.
What's the name of the place again, babe?
Oasis. Yep.
Fire.
If you've never had it, try it. It's really good. It's healthy. If you're a vegetarian, they have vegetarian options. If you are vegan, obviously hummus. They have vegan options. You can do the vegetables. You can do the hummus. If you are keto, the keto options, like you have the salad, the veggies, the meat. There's options for everybody. If you're just trying to eat just healthier in general, like protein.
Y'all seen my black ass ain't touched neither one of them salads though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I'm tearing the salad up.
She's smoking that shit.
I love it. It's light. I mean, it is like, I love food where it's like you get up and you don't have the itis.
The itis, it's not heavy on you. That's one thing I do like about Mediterranean food. It's not heavy, quick to eat.
And it's authentic. Check it out if you are local to the Chicagoland area. It's in Naperville. I will put their description below. You can look them up on Yelp. Nothing but great reviews. Again, let me show y'all this little can you see that? Can y'all see I picked through it? But I mean, honestly, it's good. And then can you see his?
Yeah. We did more talking this episode than eating, but the whole time I'm finna mess this. I'm finna mess this up.
It's real good. And then, I mean, I didn't get a falafel, but I'm good on the falafels. I'm trying to watch what I eat with salads. It's the tomato salad, the hummus, Oh, let me kind of. And this is the best hummus I've ever had. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I actually got this one.
Cracking. We're going to wrap this up. And we're going to do what we do as people. And say until next time.
No.
Right.
Your outros are way so dramatic. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to
I don't know clapping my shit.
All right, well, thank y'all for tuning. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Alright, this is the Melanie show, goddamn.
When I'm on the show, they already know.
Man,
follow me.
Shit get light around
Fisher
here.
Melanie Marie.
Shit get light around here.
Like, subscribe, comment.
I'm gonna read them comments.
Is that like a threat or is that like a?
That's a threat.
Like, subscribe, comment, and then